Happy weekend, everyone. I enjoyed reading your discussion board posts on cultural responsiveness. I've got disciplinary discourse on the brain because that's what I'm posting now. But I'd like to say a few things about the cultural responsiveness. So many of you shared specific books that you use in classrooms with students, and I thought that was great. Many of you mentioned some of my favorites, like One Green Apple, books like that, which are fabulous. It's really important that we remember that cultural awareness and sensitivity has more to do with, it goes beyond holidays. I think sometimes we tend to focus on holidays when in reality it has to do with a lot more and really understanding another person's point of view. Let me give you just an example of this point of view, and I may have said this earlier in our 651 class this past summer, but when my husband and I were working in Southeast Asia, the war that we commonly refer to as the Vietnam War, in Southeast Asia, it's called the American War. So there's a whole different point of view, and that has to do with our cultural responsiveness and making sure we choose books from those other points of view and value those points of view too. And that leads us beautifully into our next unit. Well, the one you're working on now is going to be readability, but I'm trying to post 2 weeks ahead of time for anyone who wants to work ahead. So I want to speak a little bit about disciplinary discourses, which is due, your paper is due September 29th. Now this is a short paper, 1 to 2 pages. I've posed some prompting questions, but I don't want you to write it like you're writing answers to questions. Those are just things for you to think about as you write a 1 to 2 page paper. Now there's kind of a method to my madness on this because I know what's coming up with the curriculum project. And if you do a really good job on this, it can be so easily used in your curriculum project. So that's why I'm really encouraging you to write this as a 1 to 2 page paper. And the disciplinary discourse is important. I think it's our first assignment in the case study that's worth 10 points. So I have posted 2 articles for social studies and 2 articles for science because as I looked at the topics for the entire class, they seem to be either in science or social studies. So you should read both of those articles for your discipline. And if you still have some difficulties, I've posted another article. Of course, read the chapters in both of the textbooks that we're using for our course. And those will give you some help as well. Be sure you do that reading before you post and before you write your paper, because I know those readings will help you. Let me just say a few things about the science disciplinary discourse. We really want to think about the way practicing scientists read and write in the discipline of science. So that makes sense, right? So in that, we might be looking at strategies where we teach our students to read and write about data representation. We may be teaching strategies to help our students read and write research summaries or understand, read and write conflicting viewpoints. Now, this might mean reading graphs, understanding and noting trends, all sorts of important literacy techniques for science like that. In social studies, we may want to be looking, of course, at main point, details, evidence, considering the use of primary sources, which is so important. So just remember that disciplinary discourses refers to the tools and activities of a discipline, and you need to know from what context the writer is sharing. And this goes back to my example of the Vietnam War and the American War. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.